Welcome back, folks. Today we're going to be creating a design that is inspirational, which you can put on any of your digital products. So I'm going to start off by going back to my home screen. I'm going to go to my Canva AI and to my images where I created an image for me to use with this specific design. I will leave the prompt in the description of this video for you to use if you want to try and replicate my design. So this is the image that I'm going to be using. I'm going to click on the ellipsis and I'm going to say copy image. I'm going to go back to my home page and just open up a blank page. I'm going to click on my design and I'm going to paste that image. So this is the image that I'm going to use. Now you do need Canva Pro in order to use Canva AI, and it is well worth paying the subscription fee because you get so many things that you can use. Now, if you want to try out Canva Pro for 30 days free, I also have an affiliate link in the description of this video. Now I'm going to head on over to text and I'm going to place some text on my workspace. I'm going to come up to the font search bar, and I'm actually going to use an inline font called Intro Rust. This is what it looks like, and I'm just going to increase the size of that text box. Now this was a special request. Someone had requested, how can they place a background in the outline of this text or in the background of this text? And we're going to do that today. So I'm going to take this text box and I'm actually going to duplicate it and place it right below. For the text on top, I'm going to type peace. For the text on bottom, I'm going to type warrior. Now, why did I create two text boxes? Because when you create two text boxes, you get to resize them individually. And so you get to make them so they are the same length. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add another page. I'm going to come up back to the page one. I'm going to copy the text and I'm going to bring it onto my page two. I'm going to paste it. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to make it just a little bit larger like that. And I'm going to place a square on my workspace by pressing R. And I'm going to make this square into a rectangle just a little bit bigger than the size of my text. I'm going to go to position and layers. I'm going to take that box and move it behind my text. I'm going to take that box and I'm going to change it to the color black. I'm going to go back to position and layers. I'm going to grab my text. I'm going to make my text white. I'm going to make that a little bit larger. And I'll just place that in the center. I'm going to crop my text box, my rectangle a little bit because I don't want it too much larger than my text. And I'm now going to come to the share button and I'm going to download only page two. So I'll download that. I'll create another page and I'll grab that design and bring it back into my workspace. I'm going to remove the background and that will hopefully remove the background in the letters and make it transparent. So yes, that did work. That's perfect. All right, we're now going to go to elements and I'm going to grab this camouflage design and I'll place that on my workspace. And I'm going to place it right behind the letters. So I'll just crop that nicely. And I'm going to go to position and layers, and I'm going to move it behind my overlay. And I'm going to make this a little bit larger again. And I'm going to select that overlay. I'm going to go to edit, and I'm going to make that overlay white by using duotone, custom. I'm going to change the shadows to white and the highlights to white as well, the whitest white. All right, it's now time for us to download this again so that we can remove the background and we'll be left with a transparent image or text that says Peace Warrior. So I'm going to go to share, I'm going to go to download. I only want page 3. I'll say done, download, and I'll come back up here. I'm going to bring that image right here, and I'm going to remove the background. I'm going to make a duplicate of this page, and I'm just going to get rid of that text. I don't need the original text anymore. Now, that text is a little bit hard to read. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to place an outline on that text. So I'll come up to edit. I'm going to go to shadows. I'm going to select outline, and for the outline color, I'm going to choose white because my background is white. And I'll just reduce the size a little bit, but I'll keep it as thick as possible. Now my girl is a little crooked. I'm just going to straighten her out a little bit like that. And I want to just crop this image a little bit. So that's what it would look like with a white outline. I'm going to move this out of the way for a second, and I'm going to search for a line, a round line. So I'm going to use this one right here. I'm going to make it white. I'm going to flip it. And I'm just going to place it down here. I'm going to make it a little bit larger because I don't want it to be so rounded. And I'm just going to place it there. I want to place some grunge along the edge here. So I'm going to go to elements, and I'm going to search for a grunge border. I'm going to go to see all, and you can pretty much choose anything that you like. Let's try this one right here. I'm going to make this white, and I'm going to make it smaller, and I'm just going to position it right in there to give it kind of a vintage look. So I'll just make that a little bit smaller, and I'll just place that on the edge like that. I'll make a copy, and I'll grab that and I'll put that here. I'll make another copy, and I'll put that there like that. All right, it's time for us to put our text back on our image. So I'm going to grab it, and let's go to position and layers. I'm just going to bring my text all the way to the top so that we can place it right on top of our Peace Warrior. So this is about it. Now the one thing you should note is if I change the color, we've got all this white happening all over the place. So this is not transparent. In order to make this transparent, we need to make the background white, and then we're going to go to share and download this design. I only want page 2, and I'm going to select download. Let's go all the way down. Let's add another page and bring that design back into our workspace. Here it is right here. I'm just going to crop it a little bit and wait for it to upload. And once it's done, I'm going to select BG Remover. Let's go back into BG Remover and make sure that the background was removed, and it was. So now it's 100% transparent. You can use this for sublimation, DTF, for whatever you like, because you can place any background behind it. Now, I'm thinking that it might be kind of cool to have the hair spilling over the text. So I'm going to grab her image. I'm going to make a copy of it. And I'm going to go into Edit. I'm going to go into Magic, Grab. And I'm going to grab some of her hair by using the brush stroke. So I'm just going to make my brush a little bit smaller. And I'm going to grab some of her hair. I'll say grab. And I'm going to get rid of her image. I don't need it anymore. And here is her hair. So I'm going to put her hair right there. I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. And I'm just going to drop it like that. So tell me, which design do you like better? Do you like this design better with the hair falling over the P? Or do you like this image better? Let's put them side by side and you tell me, which design do you like better? The one with the hair or the one without the hair? Let me know in the comments. And that's pretty much it, guys. How did you like this tutorial? Did you learn anything? Is this something that you would use in your personal daily life? Maybe you have a digital shop. You might use this in your digital shop. Let me know in the comments what you think and whether you would use this. And if you like this tutorial, press the like button, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on. You want to know more about my live classes? Ask me in the comments and I'll give you more information. For now, my friends, I'm going to say bye-bye until next time.